Greetings and welcome to Wizards of Fun. My name is Eric. We're doing a live stream playing some constructed Interrogator. So I hope you enjoy the stream. If you're new here, consider liking and subscribing if you enjoy the video and checking us out on Patreon. Shout outs to our Patreon supporters. Welcome. We've been playing Interrogator, a Steam build. I did a stream yesterday. And the only change I made from there is I've added a third swap. So I'm actually at 64 cards with this deck, which is not advisable. I think going above 60 is fine, but 64 is probably pushing it. But we're simply going to take this deck, run it, and, just sort of feel it out. So I'm going to go ahead and quickly hop into the queue on the Sorcery Summit, which is a Discord server where you can queue up for games of Sorcery online with strangers. And Tuck is back in the chat saying, yes, do this every night. Yes. Oh, let me go ahead and mute. A baby monitor's going off again. Uh-oh. Sorry. Okay. Mama is taking care of little guy. I just took him to the park. Nick Buckingham's also in the chat. Says Interrogator. Yes, sir. How's it going? So yes, I've joined the queue, which I didn't do this yesterday. I talked about my deck for an hour and then joined the queue and we were kind of waiting. So I'm in the queue now. So let's look at the deck until we hear the Discord alert, right? So just to review, if you were here yesterday, you've already seen this, but I'll quickly just kind of go over. This is a deck that I have been piloting that I have made myself. So I'm very I don't know. This is the first deck that I think I'm proud to say that I have put together just by banging my head against a wall. Trying so many different things with Interrogator. I think the only threshold I haven't really played around with too much in Interrogator is Earth. I could see the argument for playing it with Pudge Butchers and just all the strong cards, Gargantula and other things that you get out of it. Maybe doing even I don't know if I'd want to play a Mud deck. But anyways, my point being that in my journey with Interrogator, I've currently landed here. And I can't really put my finger on it, but I really, really like this deck. So we're running 2 Acid Rains, which is a card we've added in, but I have not really gotten to utilize it too much. But it's great it's great at turning off, obviously, their sights, but it can also turn off their artifacts. So, for example, if they're running a Druid that is flipped, playing the Drums of Doom, then we can play that on top of that to shut off the sights, but also turn off that artifact from doing anything. This turns off Garden of Eden, which is a problem for us. It also turns off, any defensive sites that they may have. We can throw this on there and more safely get in there. Notable cards that I'll just point out are Magellan Globe. We're wanting to connect the realm. I am running all 3 toolbox. Recent addition is Pied Piper of Hamelin. I think that this card will probably, win me a game every now and then when they have a lot of tokens and I can just throw it down. I know is a recent addition as well. I'm not sure why, but I always felt that this card was a little bit slower, and I think it is. So it didn't really fit in an aggro deck, but this isn't really an aggro deck. This deck wants to get to turn 3, turn 4. The only thing you're really cheating out maybe is with a pond. You're getting a cat out on turn 3. Maybe you're getting a Sacred Stag on cat on turn 2, stag on turn 3, because beasts cost 1 less the turn that you play a pond. I'm also really enjoying Darkest Dungeon. This card's been it's been surprisingly good. You're not going to see it every game, but maybe once in a tournament you'll see it, and you get to keep it in your hand until you think you have a strike lined up, and then you throw it down and do your thing. The next time an ally strikes an avatar this turn, drag both of them here if able. I'm not sure when you wouldn't be able to, but maybe there's just some site that says you cannot leave, or if it's a Sphere of Animosity that prevents the avatar from leaving. That could be the case. Yes, I really like dodge roll. So we're running one dodge roll. I think 2 is a little too much in this deck. If we were playing Battle Mage, I could see running 2. I think 1 is fine. It's a surprisingly good card. One note as well that we had yesterday is that if you're equipped with the Ring of Morgan and you get them to door past turn, and then they use something to attack one of your minions anywhere in the realm or your avatar, you cast dodge roll from the hand while you have Ring of Morgan equipped nearby. Ping! You kill them on their turn. That's the dream. I don't know if that'll ever happen. Tuck says Meat Hook is good with certain minions to drag stuff over and you to them. Yeah, I've played around with Meat Hook. I think the fact that it costs 4 is just a little bit slow because you also need an untapped minion for it to work. I'm still on the fence on Meat Hook. I think it's a great card. Like in a I think it can be a really good card. If you're maybe playing a deck that's ramping a little more, maybe you're running the towers or you're running, well, mixes don't work for artifacts, do they? No, but like the cores, just or landmass, or if you're ramping up at all, so that getting to 4 doesn't feel so bad, I think it would be fine. But in my deck, just getting something for 4 that you put on the field, and then you have to have something untapped to do the thing. I've found it hard in this deck, but yes, I've definitely played around with Meat Hook. I think it's a really cool card. I was on Book of the Dead for a while, not in this deck though. I think that's I guess you could. I don't have a problem in this deck, like being able to play something every turn. And you get a lot of card draw. Yeah, so Ino has been really good. Koi Nixie is excellent. Fate Changeling, I was a 1 of on this for a while, and then I went up to 2. I'm now currently on 3. This card is just, again and again, such a standout card. They'll play something with, I guess the only time you don't want to do it is like they play like Archangel Michael. It comes in, does its Genesis, and then you bounce it back to their hand so that they can do it again. But still, having the flexibility of like, all right, you've got this big thing. They have a Hillick Basilisk or something like that. I think this still triggers a Hillick Basilisk, doesn't it? Or does it? Oh, and wait a minute. Maybe it doesn't. It says at rest. Does this chart? I don't think this bounces a Sister Stephania. I know that. So I don't know if this would actually do a Hillick Basilisk when it says they are at rest. So you cast this. That's like a layering question for judges, if anyone happens to know. We are in the queue, by the way. We're just waiting for an opponent. So if anyone wants to play, you can hop into the Sorcerer Summit and join up for a queue, as long as you promise that you're not going to screen cheat, because that's not cool. We're here to practice. We need some good data. We need to have a good and honest game, but feel free to jump in if you want to play. That is an open invitation. Yeah, I don't think Fate Changeling bounces Sister Stephania, but I don't know about Hillick Basilisk. While we have some time, I'm going to start looking up Hillick Basilisk. And actually, I could probably just I could save us a lot of time, and I can go into the Discord and just ask. Let's do that. If you go into like the main Sorcery Contested Realm Discord and go into their rules questions chat, you get a reply very, very fast. Does Fate Changeling bounce a Hillick Basilisk? Just gonna ask it, and we'll see what they say. Yeah, so sorry if there's a wait here, guys. We'll just wait for an opponent to jump in. I'll keep checking, making sure I'm not just missing notifications. It looks like we're still in the queue. Yeah, Meat Hook can be good. I think, Tuck, were you the one yesterday talking about, or maybe that was another individual, they were talking about, I want to talk about it a little bit, because it was, someone had mentioned Plague of Frogs. So, yeah, for a time, Plague of Frogs was awesome. I still think it can be cool. Like for... I don't know, you're getting 7 tokens for 1 mana that can be cast underwater, and then you give those the manuscript, which reads, equipped minion taps and reveals their top spell, and then takes damage equal to the mana cost of that spell. So in theory, you have 7 frogs, you give the thing to the first frog, pass turn, then without summoning sickness, it taps, draws a card, dies, drops the script. The next frog picks it up, taps, gets another card, dies. So you draw 7 cards for almost free, essentially. That's a cool interaction. But they were also saying, well, with frogs, you can get 7 frogs that can strike their avatar 7 times. Isn't that cool? In theory, yeah. I think if you were running certain artifacts that like gave them charge, maybe they could be good. I think it's the harp. I think, is it the harp? What am I thinking of? There's one that gives them charge, and it's an artifact. And I forget the name. The Horn of Caerleon. So, I don't know, if you were doing something cheat, like when Gothic first came out and I was playing Interrogator, this is actually what I was interested in doing, was like a frog deck. The problem with frogs, well, there's a few problems, but it The fact that they don't come in with charge is a problem because you'll play it and they'll probably just play a desert or play a poison over or do something to kill them all. Sure, if they're on a water site, you put 7 frogs underneath them, they have to move. But then if they move, now you have to somehow get all of your frogs over and up, and it's just hard without charge to do anything effectively with them, in my experience. But also, you used to be able to place them anywhere in the realm, so you'd put like 1 under yours to defend, you put 2 on their face, 1 underneath them, 1 adjacent underneath, wherever. You'd put it all over the place so that you could guarantee at least get like 1 strike or 1 block. They've recently errated frogs so that all of 7 frogs have to be summoned to the same location, which is much, much worse. It's still a cool card. I think there'll still be very cool things and broken ways you can mess with it. Maybe you cast all 7 of them and then you cast a, not displace. What's the card I'm thinking of? Blue and white that spreads everything out. What is it called? Let's find it. What the heck is it called? It's super, super good. And it is called... Card I can't find. It is... I believe 2 mana, or is it 3? It's the one that spreads everything out 1 at a time. And it's super, super good. Why are we not seeing it? It's got a very basic name and I can't remember. Scatter. Yeah, I don't know. Like if you played this and then you played it for 1, you get 7 frogs, and then you play a scatter, they all push out a little bit. I don't know. Evil Twin. Evil Twin's cool. I've played around with that card too. I got to copy their Archangel. It was a great plus to your evil minion fights first if you attack their minion. That's a good point. Fate Changing also doesn't target, so it gets around wards. That's correct. Yeah, that's correct. Which is what makes it so good. Man, we've been in this queue for a while. Okay, I got a reply. Fate Changing apparently does bounce Hillick Basilisk, but not Sister Stephania. So at rest, the storyline... At rest requires the storyline to be empty. So when you cast Fate Changeling, the Genesis immediately goes on the stack when entering. The storyline isn't empty yet, and the Basilisk stare has yet to lock. I'll give him a thumbs up. Thank you, Josh. He's a local player in my neck of the woods. Well, we've been in this queue for a while now. It looks like the last game was queued up 15 minutes ago, so I apologize for the wait. It almost makes me want to like schedule the first match to start at a certain time with a certain individual so that we can guarantee the match to start as soon as the stream starts. So I guess we can just wait and chat. We'll get a queue, but I also have to go eat dinner and stuff, so I don't want to sit here for too long. I've also played around with Kiss of Judas. This is just a card that if you're already hitting them for door, or you're already hitting them and drawing cards with Interrogator, this is like a win more kind of card in my opinion. Like if you're already winning, you probably don't need this card. I don't think this card makes or breaks a game. I think it just helps you win more. And I'd much rather run cards that just kind of help me get out of sticky situations or help me get them to door quicker. This just says, hey, you've already got a strike on the avatar. Well, you get to attack for free and draw more cards, which is cool. And it says this turn. Yeah, I've tried it. It looks fantastic. Like on paper, this card looks incredible. But yeah, because they can't be defended and then you draw whenever they're attacked. So like, yeah, the dream is to set up like 7 frogs next to them and then somehow skip their next turn. Then you play this and hit them 7 times, draw 7 cards, strike them to death. Oh yeah, make sure if you're watching a YouTube stream that you scrub it all the way forward because YouTube likes to put you like a few minutes back. Hey, we got a match. Okay, let's remember to turn off the screen there this time. And let me just message my opponent. Oh, we played him yesterday, so we should be good as far as streaming. Yeah. I'm just going to jump in the chat because we played yesterday. Sir Ben, how are we doing?
We meet again.
Do you mind that I'm live streaming again?
You go for it, man. Have I got a treat for you?
Woo-hoo! Oh, we got some Enchantress going on?
I was taking a hiatus from Enchantress,
Okay.
and then after our conversation yesterday,
Uh-oh.
I was like, no, I've got to get back in the game.
Oh, let's go, dude. Do you want to join my room?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go for yours, man.
All right. Wizards of Fun, 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, no.
I was hoping to run into you. Yeah.
You got the spirit flowing again. So.
Yes. The spirit of sorcery. Oh, it's good to see you, man. Hell yeah. No, I was thinking about our game and just how you mentioned like Enchantress, and I was literally thinking about scheduling something so that we could get some reps in. But here we go. Give me all you got. Yeah, this is gonna be a big lesson for me. I'm excited. Heck yeah. All right, buttons are good.
Buttons are good.
Let's do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Ben. We played him yesterday, and he is a strong Enchantress player, it seems. So I'm excited to learn the ropes a little bit, so to speak, against Enchantress, because I think it's the avatar I've played against the least, besides obviously like really weird bad avatars like Avatar Fire or something like that. 8 versus 1. Womp womp. Alrighty. That's okay.
I will go first.
I like a challenge. Good luck. Have fun. Good to see you.
Good luck. Have fun.
Enchantress. All right, muting the mic here. Let's think. Okay, so we have Ring of Morgan, which is nice, but we would not be able to heal from it. If he's not playing a lot of minions, although in our conversation yesterday, I think he said that they do run about 20-ish minions. I might just still hang on to the ring, even though we're not going to heal from it. I think that's fine. A Mirror Realm, I don't think you're supposed to keep in your opening hand. A copied Troll Bridge could be neat, though. Where you set it up so that their thing takes... 3 doesn't kill a lot of enchantments, though, does it? I don't think we're supposed to keep the Mirror Realm, so I think I'm just going to bin it so we can see a different card. And then as far as the spells, like, I love a Warhorse. Ring I'll keep just to see how badly it doesn't work. Then Geyser I think I'm going to put away, because I don't expect to see a Root Spider, and I don't think I'm going to need Airborne and drawing a card. Let's just get that card now. All right, I think we're going to try one of each.
I do 1 sight, 2 spells.
Alrighty. And then I'm going to scry off the old spellbook there. What does Enchantress play? Let's keep this on top, just in case. All right, I'm excited. Do your worst.
Yeah, good luck, have fun.
Yeah, oh boy. All right. Vindictive Nash.
Last 10.
Okay. Well, it sucks that we just drew Sinnerfee. Let's grab our spell. I will tap for a River of Blood, and I'll pass to you. I'm going to keep Ring of Morgan as just a kill spell. Probably a little bit greedy to keep this all game, but let's just hang on to it. I don't want to put it on right now and have him have a target. Ooh. Love to see that. That's cool.
Shards.
I've tried this card in a lot of decks. I think it's actually really underplayed.
And pass.
That's cool. Very cool. I think I will draw a sight this turn. Back there, huh? Interesting. Suppose we'll do a Troll Bridge. And I'll pay 1 for a Ring of Morgan and pass. I take it back. I'm just going to equip it now. I had nothing else to play. He's playing on the back a bit.
Spell.
So we're going to have to kind of build up toward there. Okay, Sinnerfee will be nice here. I will take
Bridge.
1 from it, though, unfortunately, from the Vindictive Nation. Don't need this mortuary, but we have our 2 water, so we can do fire here. Here we go. Thunderstorm. Okay. The end, deal 3 damage. Then you may move it. Good lord. Okay.
I will hit you for 3.
Okay.
I will leave it in place.
Yeah. That makes sense and sounds good.
I might put it there instead, actually. I will leave it in place.
Okay.
Last turn.
I will draw a spell. Random unit. Let's... Sun is throwing a fit out there. Let's see. We're going to do a...
I've got 2 small kids myself, mate, so don't worry about it.
Oh, heck yeah. Fun times. I'll do a mismanaged mortuary here. And I'll throw down a Centerfee here. We'll silence the Perilous Bridge. I'll take 1 because of Vindictive Nation.
Yep.
And I will pass to you. So it turns off his air, but he has 2 of it already. The thought I had, though, is since I'm running 3 swaps in the deck, seeing this card actually makes me kind of excited. If I can swap even my ring, I don't want to give him a ring, but like swap the shrine with this, and then now I gain the mana. That'd be really cool. I've done that before, actually, in an event. They played Shrine kind of right when Dragonlord was still coming out, and I just swapped it. It felt so good.
I will play. Hey, you can't play that. Play.
So Centerfee might die to the Thunderstorm, which is unfortunate, but it's a 50-50. At least right now. Like, the more things you put here, it makes this a little bit less risky. It still hits your stuff, but like if I can put out Hyper Parasite and it just hits it, then that's not terrible for me. I would like to be able to use my Warhorse to move something up here before...
If I scatter on this, get in here.
Alrighty. Doing this side here?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think.
Oh, does this work with auras, dude?
Maybe I don't play anything this turn. I'll just roll. Roll for Thunderstorm.
Sure.
So 1, 2, 3 will be Centerfee.
Sounds good. Oh.
Yep.
Snipe.
Centerfee. I will move Thunderstorm to here.
Yep. Pretty good. Does Scatter work with auras, by the way?
Yes. Yeah, everything.
Oh, okay. I was thinking you're like, I don't want to answer. Oh, I didn't even consider that.
No,
dude, that's pretty dang good.
The only time Scatter wouldn't work is if I was an oversized minion. Couldn't scatter myself into the void.
That makes sense.
Like
that makes
when
sense.
it's an aura, I can scatter it into the void, but not when it's a minion.
Understood.
Because
Okay.
you can't cross region. Okay.
Alrighty. So I drew a spell for turn. And so did you miss a site, or did you? Oh, you just drew spells and then tapped to draw. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see here. So we could play a Koinixie here, pull Enchantress over just to kind of start moving around. I don't know if that does us any good though, not being on a water site doing it. So maybe we save that. We could also play a Hyper Parasite up here just to kind of threaten that and maybe bait out a kill spell. We could also play a site here and Warhorse onto it for 2. Not the greatest hit though. I'd almost rather save Warhorse to like move my Interrogator up or something like that. Taking another 3 is gonna stink no matter what, but I kind of just want to let that fizzle. Right now he'd be able to play an aura here and turn it on, so that's gonna be tough. I really don't know if I have solutions for auras. I have solutions for minions though, so if he turns them into a minion, I can Poison Nova or something like that. This is very different avatar to play against. But there is no healing happening, so maybe we just get the Warhorse on his face to make him react. Just bait something out. I think I will tap to play a Valley of Delight here. I'll call it, oh, and we have one from that, so I'll call it Fire. And as much as we'd like, Hyper Parasite could be super good against when he animates an aura. I can just play this and pick it up and turn it off. That'd be pretty sweet. Except that it's no longer a minion at the end of the turn, is it? So actually, never mind. Let's just play it. All right, I'm going to pay my 4, and we're gonna play a Hyper Parasite here. I'm assuming what I was just like reading out loud was like, if you animate an aura and I picked it up, it would only be disabled until it's no longer a minion. Is that correct? Or does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would revert back
no
to being an aura. Got it. So I was thinking, oh, I should save this, but then I was like, wait, actually, it probably reverts. So let's just play it now. So yeah, I'm gonna play that now, and I will pass to you. Ring, admittedly, probably should just stay in the hand, or I just don't keep it. But as a kill spell, it's just not. It's just like he can kill it. I don't know. I guess I could use it to swap for something. Pretty risky thing to do. I'm not sure if you like ever mulligan a Ring of Morgan, but I think if you're gonna have it, you probably just keep it in your hand until it's like actually worth playing. Because saving 1 mana doesn't do much. It's just kind of a risk sitting there. Now that I look at it, like I'd rather like, okay, the game's going on. He has a cat, and I have a 3-power guy. I move forward, cast something, ping it for 1, and then trade or something like that. There it is.
A Garden of Eden.
Oh boy, now, here it is. Okay.
If I choose to let you draw the card after the attack, but you can't draw it, does that still count as a trigger? Or because
you
can't draw it, I have to? Okay.
Nope. So it's in your favor. Damage. Yeah, it's in your favor.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What a great include.
It's very good.
Let's do.
Now we need to find Acid Rain big time. Now using an Acid Rain here would make me have to pay just 3 life. That's not too bad. 1 for each of these. We silence those, shut them off, and then we can get in.
I was thinking for a second.
No worries. Yeah, I want to draw an Acid Rain bad. We have 2 in the deck. I think Acid Rain's a great include. Every single game I'm playing, I'm like, I hope I draw Acid Rain. I want to shut off their sights almost all the time. Like, as a floor, you have 1 defensive sight, and I'll turn it off permanently until you spend a toolbox and a disenchant 2 for 1.
So we're going to cast Scatter from this site.
Okay.
I can't. No, it's actually no, because I can't animate it off the Scatter because it would die. So what I will do is I will cast an Order of the Sacred Oak instead
Okay.
because I couldn't scatter it because I would have to animate the thunderstorm first and it would die for the void. So I will let the
Okay.
thunderstorm run out.
Take 3.
So Hyper Parasite changed its because you pick up a single minion, pick up is targeting, correct? And they changed it would pop ward instead.
I don't think it targets. It at least as far as I've been playing it.
When Gothic came out, but I think they changed it so the pickup ability is a target ability, so it pops ward
For specifically
rather than evading ward.
For specifically for
Hyper.
Hyper. All right, let me pull up the card because I have not been playing that way.
Maybe pick up his FAQ. I could be wrong, but I think that's what I heard.
Okay, let me see. It does not say anything about that. My understanding of the card, plus, like over the last like 6 weeks, has been everyone's like, yeah, that's how that works.
Cool. I will put order there instead. I will let Thunderstorm run out so it hits you for 3.
Okay, took 3. Yeah, we could confirm that for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's how it is.
It's 10.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I got some bad information, but
yeah, did you just hear it from? Because I'm also looking up like the pickup keyword because I don't see anything in the FAQ. Unless it's in the it would be in the like errata change log, right?
Yeah, the FAQ I got told was the information I got told was specifically for Hyper Parasite.
All right, let me see.
So I'm happy to play it like that though.
Okay, I'm just checking the recent like codex change log, and this is for the one that happened in July when Lord of Lies got updated, and so did a bunch of other stuff. And I see nothing in that one. Nothing from May. Nothing from March. I don't think it's changed. I'm pretty sure, and that's what makes the card decent, is it gets past ward and some other things.
We'll play it like that, and I'll just check it in the rules chat. But you might be right. I could have just heard bad information.
Okay. Sounds good. Then let's see. Okay, so we're at 4 mana. Go like that. Type of parasite. You do that. You do that.
No, sorry, I put it in the rules chat. It does get around ward. I've heard some bad info.
Okay. Appreciate you checking.
Apologies.
No worries. Let's draw a site. I will tap for a mobbed court here. I will pay 3. Oh, but I've already drawn a spell for turn. That's brutal. Okay, wait a minute. With Garden of Eden out, it makes all of these things much less enticing. Let's see. We can go... I mean, it's still good. Just not as good. You've got 4 spells in hand. Oh boy. So options are either Warhorse the Parasite in to pick up the thing and then just eat it, and then also play a Koi Nixie, or we Koi Nixie the Enchantress over here and hit it for 4. But we drew a. Oh no, we drew a. Oh, actually, I misspoke. We drew this mobbed court this turn, so we have not drawn a spell for turn. So in that case, I will pay 3 for a Koi Nixie here. We'll target your Enchantress to come over here. And Hyper Parasite will move and attack the Enchantress for 4. Trigger Interrogator. I drew a sight this turn, so if you do let me draw a card, I'll actually draw it. Or draw a spell, rather. Happy accident. I didn't purposely draw a sight knowing I can strike him. I just wanted a 5th sight so that I could play a Warhorse and a Koinixie. So that worked out. But when there's a garden out, I need to be on top of that for every card draw. Are we drawing a sight or a spell? If we think we can draw... If we think we can strike, spell. Draw the sight.
Yep, spell.
All right, drawing spell. Alrighty. Let's see. Koinixie is there. That's there. Oh, and this is probably not wise. But I'm not known for being wise. So let's do... I guess arguably I could have come up and pinged that guy. That's too bad. Oh, good. We'll do... No, that doesn't sound good, actually. Yeah, that's probably what we should have done. My bad. That's there. That's there. This is probably the worst way to use this card. Yeah, I don't think I use it. I think I'm just going to... Boy. I'm tempted to just cast my Warhorse and move Koinixie back just to put them both here. But it seems like a waste. I think I'd rather save Warhorse when I can strike again. I will pass.
Okay. Yeah, Ward. I just got the thing. So Ward protects against special abilities, not basic abilities like pickup.
So pickup being a basic ability in his case.
Picked up, which is a basic ability. Ward protects against.
Got it.
Special abilities like Koinixie.
That makes more sense.
I will draw a spell.
Yeah, the rulings for this game are tough. We need more judges for sure. I should probably even consider taking the basic courses for the judge program. I think it exists. You can just take it online. I'd like to know how the rules work. I'm not so nitty-gritty nerdy, but it sucks when you have to make a decision and then reveal your card to ask the question, and then it turns out it's not that good, and then you put the card back in your hand, and now they know what card you have. Big advantages to knowing how the lower level things. Yeah, I wouldn't trust Google with Sorcery, especially. It's such an indie game.
Attack Nexie.
Okay. He's gonna have something big. Atlantean Fate, or I don't know what they normally Wildfire, or I have no experience versus Enchantress. This is I have no idea. The only rule I know is that you're supposed to leave these 2 sites open so that he can't put an aura right on your face and animate it without it getting banished because it touches the void. I'm trying to make an M shape or just kind of crawl up here. He can cast something right here defensively, but just trying to keep these open for now, unless I see a Magellan Globe and say screw it and just want to send it.
Play my own Koinixie.
Nice.
Pull your Hyper Parasite.
Interesting. Let's see. Okay. So if we go... Probably fine to do that. That would be 1, 2, 3. So I'm tempted to just move my guy forward and Poison Nova, attack here for 4 and pass. He'd be at 12. I wipe out all his minions. Now I'm at least moved up a little bit. I've got a Hyper Parasite on his face. we can play Koinixie to pull him back into this and also Warhorse charge the following turn. I think that's fine. Might be a little greedy, but I think it's fine. Let's draw a spell. I'm gonna move my avatar forward. I'll have Hyper Parasite move and attack this site for 4. I will pay 5, and I'll Poison Nova from here. And no sense in pinging anything, so I'll pass my turn. I also have no elites or uniques to cast, so if he does, he has to take 1 or 2 life respectively from the mob court. I drew a spell that turn knowing I couldn't strike him. But next turn, we're striking. So we're going to draw a sight, hopefully hit him with a Hyper Parasite, Koinixie to pull him in, hit him with a Warhorse, hit him with a Wild Fanatic. But we got to get rid of Garden Invasion for sure. Card art, Chris, good to see you.
Atlas.
Welcome back to the stream. Uh-oh.
Swap.
Pretty good.
I shouldn't have got the Atlas. It and picked it up. I was thinking of doing.
Pretty good.
Did that. I haven't got ring. Where'd your avatar go? Oh, he's under there.
Okay, let's see. Well, now we can play Koinixie, pull in the Enchantress to here, hit with Wild Fanatic just to keep him off the ring. Now he has to move 2 steps to grab it. Maybe he can scatter it, sure, whatever. But it'll, yeah. That's probably fine. I'm going to draw, whoa, voice crack. I'm going to draw a sight. Alrighty, drew a sight. Nice if I could get close enough to ping. Let's see. I'll pay 3 for a second Koinixie here. No ping. We'll have Koinixie pull Enchantress here. I'll then pay 2 and cast a Wild Fanatic. With this, I will ping you for 1.
You don't have ring.
Oh, I'm an idiot. No ping. No ring. That is how that works. Yep, you're right. Sorry. Okay. Either way, I will move and attack your avatar for 2.
Okay. You drew a spell for turn.
I drew a sight for turn.
You can have a spell.
Okay. Do that. That's all my mana, unfortunately. So we'll move the Parasite. Let's move him over here. And Interrogator will play a... Ooh. These are scary. Well, we're here to learn. So let's do a... I'll do a River Rapids here. And then I will pass. I'm nervous to fill this in because now you can cast an aura here safely and animate it. So probably stupid, but I'm here to learn. So I kind of want to try it and see what goes wrong against Enchantress, so I know if that's a big no-no. We could have just placed it here, maybe, and started moving up this way. There's still voids on either sides of this, so that Koinixie is fairly safe. I don't know. We're here to learn, so I went and did it. Oof.
Poison Nova.
Yikes.
Check your sight for 1.
Yep. Pick 1.
Pass turn.
Okie dokie. We're at 6. So we can definitely strike him with a Warhorse here for 2. Do we want to? I could also have Ally pick up my Interrogator just to get him over here, and then he attacks to strike. We draw a sight and draw off of that. Now we have our Interrogator here, a horse here. Or we have horse come in and just attack this sight for 2 and pick up the ring, because he seems to be running toward it. And then I just play a cat. So then we're not striking. I will draw a spell. We've already drawn the spell. How many in hand? 4. There. So what I'm considering doing is just playing a Vandal Imp to blow up the ring. Now but it also might kill the Shrine of the Dragon Lord, though, is the only problem there, actually. So maybe we just let him pick up the ring, and then we can just a rocket later. Or we hang on to it as a removal spell or a way to get him to door. I have 3 toolboxes. I hate to waste it if we don't have to, but I think we'd rather just a rocket. Okay, I think I will opt to... I'll pay 2 for a Warhorse here. I will pick up my Interrogator, move him here. I've already drawn a spell, so let's move and attack your sight for 1.
It's your site.
That is my sight. I'm an idiot. I'll move here. Yeah, I guess I could strike just to get him for 1. I take 1 though. I need to turn that off. Sorry. Yeah, I will attack you for 1. I'll take 1.
You don't draw.
Yep. Sounds good.
Spell, sorry.
And then I'll pay 3 for a Lug Bog Cat. Actually, might be nice. I'm gonna try it over here, and I will pass to you.
Pick up the ring.
At least he doesn't heal. You said, I think mid-range is the way to go. I like your deck a lot. Mine is aggro and always seems to run out of gas early. Dude,
Didn't really want to drop this straight on my head, but I'll do an A fate there.
Boy. Okay, so...
Take the 2 for the multiple.
Yeah, so you'll take 2 from that. Cat perishes. I lose a fire threshold, and my troll bridge just turns off. This is also turned off. The garden is not affected, right? Or is it?
A guard is affected, turns it off.
It is affected. Okay.
We'll also ping with the ring for 1.
Okay, take 1 from
But
that.
I won't heal because of river.
Yes.
That is my turn.
Good turn. All right, so you're all the way over there. This horse is indeed on my own site. That is a bummer. We pay that much for that. Only okay. This is where having detonate would have been really good. He's holding my Ring of Morgan and I blow it up. It doesn't... Oh, but Garden's turned off, so we're good. Hang on. Alright, the fact that Garden is turned off makes me want to draw a spell. That's gonna be a problem. Let's move and attack your avatar for 1. I'll take 1.
Take 1 and you can draw.
Okay. Draw from that. You're at 6. That would be 1, 2. Good enough for it. That would do that though, which is definitely good. Yeah, I think I will pay 2 to equip a toolbox. There, and then I'll pay 3 for a Quarrelsome Kobolds here. And we will move horse up here. I'll pass turn. Kobolds will strike your Enchantress for 2.
Yep.
And trigger Interrogator once more.
You can draw.
All right, that's my turn. Well, I think he's gonna get me the door. Hit me for 5 plus ping me. That's 6. Ping again. That's 7. I think he's gonna have a way to get me the door here, unfortunately. If he doors me and I blow up his ring, though, we have a chance of surviving. I also have my warhorse, so like I could get him to door, move my Interrogator here, and then run away with horse here. Blow up his ring. And just hope he doesn't have it. Could you have stolen his ring with the warhorse? I could have, but then you just have the warhorse up here dealing 2. You steal the ring. I'm not really fighting for it. We're probably gonna blow it up.
I do.
But that was an option I was considering. But I figured moving my Interrogator up here to be able
Always
to use
one
like
too short, right?
right,
Always 1 mana too short.
right. Even with Shrine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, got 5 with Shrine. I will. Robert.
A scatter would be really good right here. He scatters himself into there, me over here, this over there, this over some. Well, it's only on one site though.
So no, I'll put a troll bridge there. Doesn't matter. Troll bridge can go to there. I will cast a toolbox thingy for 1.
Okay.
Animate Atlantean Fate.
Mm-hmm.
Kill your kobolds.
Okay. As long as we can door him before he can door us, we have a very good chance of winning. Our deck is built to have lots of kill spells, especially from this site in the deck. So he might toolbox my toolbox. I have no idea. Or drown my horse. That's on fire though, so you'd have to bury it. He does have earth. Not sure what he could do with the toolbox. The fact that he attacked my kobold says he doesn't have enough to door me this turn. And if he wants to use the toolbox to kill the horse, that would make sense, but we can just cast Lava Flow this turn, get him to door, and pray we have a kill spell. Or we keep Lava Flow as the kill spell. We'll see what we draw.
But do you mind if I sequence it differently?
Sure. Yeah, no blocking from me or anything, so it's all good. So I took 1. I think the only thing I took was 1 from the toolbox, so I'll put that back.
I'll just take the toolbox back.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm going to cast a... Let's do a... Cast Getter.
I knew it. I had a feeling.
Gives me that. Let's go to there. Coverage. I cast Getter on this side. Gathering this stuff over everything.
And I assume you'll ping me.
I'll ping you for 1.
Okay, pinging.
And animate Atlantean Fate. I won't pick up the ring because you can only pick up 1, I'm assuming. So I'll pick up the toolbox.
Let me see. You might be able to pick up more than 1 because there's a pickup. I think you can pick up all things in what. Pickup is a basic ability with the following text. Once on your turn, this unit may pick up any number of artifacts here. So you can pick up both.
Pick up both then. So that Atlantean Fate is animated. I will then crack your toolbox. It was a mana issue is what I was running to.
Oh, that's you. That's mine. Yeah. Okay. Nice.
And I'll cast a critical strike. And Atlantean Fate hits you for 10.
Hot darn. That's cool. You took my own toolbox. That's nasty. Let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana. Yep. Pretty good.
Still holding the ring. I go down to all water. I've got 2 air, 2 fire. 1 earth because of I'm now occupying my sites.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
You get your threshold. You get your threshold back. Your fire.
I get
And
a fire back.
I will pass the turn.
Yikes. Okay. Well, let's see. Ring's a problem. Toolbox was the solution. We'll draw a spell and pray what we get here. Let's see. Yeah, so that's a bummer. Shatter Strike actually might be really good. We Shatter Strike and destroy the ring. That kills him to door. I draw another card, kills his ring. But he can Atlantean Fate, so we need blockers for that. So I'm going to have to move to the right here. Cast that, blow that up, and keep at least one of these up for a blocker, but kobolds can strike again for free, which is nice. But we'll only have 2 mana left. This is still animated though, so we can also pay 3. It's actually a shame. I didn't know I had Shatter Strike coming, but if we had a 7th mana, if I just drew a sight this turn, we could have disintegrated his Atlantean Fate and then Shatter Struck him to blow up the ring. So unless he has like an actual like burn spell in hand, we can block and he can't attack with his Enchantress. But we can't do that now. So I think this is what we do. Okay, I think I only have one choice here. And that is to... Oh, that would be pretty good. But the ring is the thing that is the problem. So we'll move and attack this site for 1. And then I'll pay 4.
Could I just block with my Enchantress? No, I played the site.
If she's
Pass.
tapped,
Yep,
no.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I played the site. Cool.
Move there. Yeah, move and attack there. I'll then play a Shatter Strike from here to the Enchantress. So we'll strike you for 1 and destroy the ring.
Yep. We'll do that. You can draw. Make you work for it.
I guess I could have done this there to do that, which may have been better, but that's fine. Let's do Quarrelsome Kobolds. Will move and attack this site for 2 more for door.
Yep.
And then I'll pay 2 for a center fee here. We'll shut off Perilous Bridge. And
So you're aware my A Fate is also shutting off Perilous Bridge.
oh yeah, I have to shut off something, so I'll just pick that rather than my own. I guess I could turn this off, but yeah, I'll just do that. And yeah, I'll pass turn. Kobolds will strike your avatar again, dealing no extra damage, but I'll get to draw off the strike.
Yep, you can draw.
Okay.
So, unfortunately...
No, what does he have?
I have to watch
Oh,
that. I'm not going to go out like that. I'm going to go
Okay.
out like an Enchantress.
Let's go.
I'm going to grapple shot my Atlantean Fate into your Interrogator.
Ooh, that's good. Ah, I applaud you. That was good. Well played. Stealing my toolbox was fancy. That was sweet. Oh, well played. I thought I had you there for a second. We had multiple ways to get you to door. It's a shame that last turn I did not know I was going to draw a Shatter Strike. So that would have influenced my decision. But had I known this, or I had it like in the turn, I could have just drawn a sight. We would have then had 7 mana from... Where was I? I was here, right? Yeah, so I was here. I would have had 7 mana. I could have paid 3 to disintegrate your Atlantean Fate, and then played 4 to still kill the ring, so you can at least not attack me. Now, you would have still had Grapple Shot, but the A Fate Or was that a turn earlier where you already hit me for... I think you already hit me for door, so maybe it wouldn't have mattered. But anyways, those were the thoughts in my head when deciding what to draw. Man, that was hard. Yeah. Very good game. Wow.
It was a tricky one. I've been trying to play slightly more patiently to be able to think about moves like, where that position. Obviously, I had my own toolbox, so I was banking on the critical strike, but I couldn't grapple shot or scatter you and toolbox and critical strike in one turn.
Right.
Just didn't have enough money, taking that time and doing a move and stopping and thinking about it, going, oh, actually, I can just steal your toolbox.
Yeah, no, that was really good. Was
me playing this site Atlantean...
here?
Yeah, sorry?
No, I was going to ask if playing this here was a mistake, but go ahead and finish your thought. I'm sorry.
No, because Atlantean Fate's going to turn it off, but it's already a water site, so you having that back there is not going to affect your threshold. Having a River Rapids turned off so far back there, it probably wouldn't have mattered anyway.
I was just thinking for this, like where
No, it didn't matter for me because you moved up and got aggressive.
Yeah. If
you had have stayed back there, I had the Atlantean Fate since about turn 2. Okay. I didn't play it because I was trying to get your Hyper Parasite and another minion in one hit. But you played them in a way that you were spreading all your minions out, which was obviously good. But you putting the River Rapids back here meant I can play on here, turn both of your fire thresholds off, so you've only got one left.
Yeah.
I was also holding both grapple shots, so I could have done 15 damage because you put that there.
If my avatar was still here.
If your avatar was still, you're playing a bit more conservative, but because you started moving up with your avatar, I then had to think about where I'm repositioning my A-Fate without trying not to turn off my own sights too much.
Right. Yeah, when you cast on the cat, obviously I was just hoping I'd either bait out a kill spell or have a way to hit you for 4 consistently. So being able to bait that out to then turn that off. I was still under the impression I was under the Garden of Eden restriction, and then I was like, oh yeah, wait, no, it's turned off. Let's just draw the spell. So that it seemed like you had to do that for a reason. Ring. This one was, I had this in the opening hand with also a River of Blood. And it made me wonder, like, because I actually really just have this in here as like a kill spell, or of course, extra damage, but I'm not looking to heal. But it's like, I actually don't know if it's unwise to mulligan that. Like, it's a Ring of Morgan, you probably want it, but like, or if it's just unwise to play it. Like, do you just hang on to it all game? I was thinking about that, and then I'm turning to it, I'm like,
what you're doing with your avatar, I guess.
Yeah.
If you're sitting on your back row, Ring's not the best because you're not gaining any life from it. Like, if you had a minion nearby that you could just ping your own minion to constantly gain the life, then potentially. But because you played the River of Blood, you're not dealing any of the damage, and you're also not getting any of the life gain either.
Right. So
I was waiting because I had the scatter and the Atlantean Fate. I was waiting for you to come to here, so I could just A-Fate to get rid of the ring plus hit your Hyper Parasite.
Yeah.
But you didn't move up before while you kept coming back down to this square to attack. That's why I was trying to pull you away with Koi Nixie and scatter you away because I wanted you here.
Yeah.
But obviously that didn't work out either. So I probably held on to Atlantean Fate a little bit too long. I could have done a bit more shenanigans a lot earlier, but I guess I was trying to get 100% value where I probably should have just settled for 80%.
Yeah, it's like the auras themselves. I really don't have. I love seeing abundance, by the way. That's cool. I guess it is a 5/5 for 5 and doubles your stuff. When I first got into Sorcery, I put this card in because I thought it gave you the mana instantly. It's like, dude, this is so good. Like, I figured you get to 4 mana and then I play this, you gain 4 more for the turn. And they're like, nah, you don't get that until the next turn. I was like, oh, not as good.
You're
But
still having the good thing with abundance is if you have a Withering Heights on your front row, you can attack in, and because abundance now gives you the extra mana, I can then bounce with the because it's a minion, I can Withering Heights my abundance back to my own sites.
oh, wow. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. I like that.
Or you can just get all your mana, and then if I'm running a silence, I can just attack into your sites, but then it gets silenced so that you don't get any mana on your turn.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So there's heaps of different shenanigans with it. But
yeah, being able to critical strike and grapple shot with an animated Atlantean Fate is pretty crazy. That's a lot of damage in one hit. Other than playing this here and holding onto the ring and playing it turn 2 and not doing much with it, I'm not sure if I would have played this much differently. I think I did what I could. I don't know. There was like, I had the option of a Hyper Parasite versus, I think I had a Sacred Oak. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just thinking back. I'm like, maybe I didn't even have Sacred Oak this game. Maybe I didn't. Like, I don't know, playing the Koinix, I guess, to pull around only for them to die, I guess is a little greedy, but it just felt good being able to guarantee a strike. I'd probably do it again. That's what the Avatar wants to do.
Yeah, to be fair, I was trying to get greedy with my Koinix as well. Because I had my my order was here, and my Koinix was there with your Hyper Parasite on the site. I assumed you were going to pick up my Sacred Oak and do something with Koinixi, not just move attack again.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to stay up on this site. That's the only reason I brought you back was for an Atlantean Fate, but then you moved back down here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't want to put an Atlantean Fate here.
Yeah.
That shuts off too much of my stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I still could have, and then animated to move, and grapple, but it's you're always dealing with the Atlantean Fate's awesome, but when you have to play it defensively on your own sites, it doesn't feel so good.
Right.
And then versus someone playing water as well, it's only half as good because you still have a lot of your threshold.
Yeah, threshold, and I may even have a Koinixi that doesn't mind getting drowned, you know. Well, it's still a nuisance, but yeah, definitely. That was tough.
Thank you very much for the game.
Dude, likewise. That was awesome. Thanks for playing. Yeah, this is no, for a moment I was feeling pretty good, but this A Fate being out was tough. This Garden of Eden was definitely tough to play around. I still have not seen Acid Rain in any of my matches since I've added it. So they're in there. I'll just, you're not going to see them. It's a 2 of, so. But man, it's, I see Magellan Globe every game though. Just there, yeah. This just would have been very nice. It does, I do have to pay for, it's 1 for each for nation, but I don't know. Yeah. If I'm really that desperate, I could play it here too. Yeah.
You're going there, and next turn I will just animate your aura and trade my minion into it.
Oh yeah, you can. That's true. That's a bummer against Enchantress. So Acid Rain's super good, and I want it, but you can just animate it. I keep forgetting that you can do that.
Or if you put your aura here, so it's over the void, I can just animate it and kill it for free.
Right. Oh, that's brutal. Wow. So
you'd be surprised how many turn 2 Jihads I've killed for free.
Because people just don't even know how to use it.
I turn 2 Jihad and I go, okay, my turn 2, I cast anything and animate it to kill it.
And they're like, well, that's not how that works. Like, well, new info. Too bad. You can't take that back. Yeah.
Wow. Sorry, but that is how that works.
Yeah. Good reminder. It seems obvious, but you forget. It's animate a target aura. But it's still mine. It's
Yes,
still mine. It's just
still
that
yours.
you can trade into it or something.
Yes, so it's still yours, and then on
Okay.
your turn, it's still a minion, so you could also swing with it on your turn.
Right. That's interesting. Okay.
I would only normally animate your auras the turn that I knew I could kill it.
Right. Right. Which makes sense.
I want to give you a free oversized minion.
Right. Right. Yeah, so I guess Acid Rain against you really is only good if I need it for that turn. Like, okay, he's got these I don't know, doing some weird defensive goofy thing, or I really need Garden of Eden to work. I draw a spell, I play this, strike you, I get to draw an extra card, but then you animate it. I don't know. That's something I'll have to consider. Huh. Good point. Yeah, there's only so much sight hate in water. Fire. I guess fire has like other, you could sinkhole or you could salt the earth. We're running Centipede. That's a little bit of interruption. We have no fields of fixes, which is a bummer. So I was thinking this was kind of my answer, but yeah, against Enchantress, I have to keep that in mind. Nice. Dude,
Yeah,
thanks so much for the game.
Like I mentioned.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no worries, man. No, you're right, man.
No, I was just gonna say thanks for the game, and I'm glad we got matched up again.
Yeah, it was good timing.
Yeah.
We'll have to play again tomorrow, and I have to build a new deck between now and then.
Okay.
Keep
sounds
playing
good.
something fresh.
Yeah. I'll still be on this one because I can't be bothered, but I'll be on probably around the same time. So maybe if you just hop on whenever you just did, you'll probably just naturally catch me.
Yeah, no stress, man.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks again, and I'll see you around.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
See you later.
Good night. Bye. Hey, that was a lot of fun. Ben, we played with him yesterday. Super nice guy. Insightful too. Yeah, it's a good point. I can't use Acid Rain really against an Enchantress because he's just going to animate it and kill it. And I definitely don't want to play it over a Void where he can just kill it for free. So you'd want to play it here, and then you make him make the decision like, all right, I'm going to animate. It doesn't say once per turn. No, it's whenever you do it. So you can play 2 spells, animate this, animate that, kill that. Like if he had an aura up, you could play something to animate it and then play another thing to animate that and kill it. So you'd have to have 2 spells to play for that to work. That's interesting. Let me go check real quick on dinner status. I don't think I have time for another game, but let me see. I'll be right back. I actually have a BRB screen that I can use, so I'll be right back. Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching. Unfortunately, I do need to hop off. So this might be kind of a thing where we hop on and play one good match of Sorcery and then hop off. So it's a little bit short, but we'll give it a try this week to see if that's something we want to do kind of on a daily basis. So if you guys enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also consider checking us out on Patreon, us being just me, myself, and I. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm just making sure. I think the stream's still working. We're looking good. I'm still kind of new at this, doing it on YouTube, and on a single monitor, it's like near impossible, but it seems to be working. Yeah, I think so. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, do all the things, and I will plan to be on tomorrow around the same time. We'll play at least 1 game, maybe 2. And then on the weekend, we can play a little more. So thanks for hanging out. This is fun. I'm enjoying doing this, and it's pretty easy for me to do on a daily basis. And I was really looking forward to doing a stream today. So thank you so much. Yeah, thank you all. DK Moon, Card Art Chris, and Tuck in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Have a good night. Take care, and bye-bye. See you guys. Bye.